Hello. Hi, Dr. Alonso. I appreciate, first of all, I want to say thank you, Commissioner Valasche, for asking for transparency of data, because that is exactly what we need. I'm a registered nurse with a master's degree. I've worked in a major academic medical center in New York City, responsible for all of nursing division data and reporting. So I have quite the background in data, and that is what we are lacking here. Mr. Johnson, to your report, you reported new COVID-19 positive cases. COVID-19 is a disease, not a virus. The virus is SARS-CoV-2. So are we reporting on actual disease, or are we reporting on the actual virus? Those things need to be distinguished when we're reporting on positive test results. Are we reporting on the presence of a virus, or are we reporting on the presence of actual disease? Second, a JAMA article says that a positive PCR test result only detects viral RNA, not necessarily indicated is the presence of a viable virus. So we're detecting RNA, according to JAMA, a very well distinguished journal, we're detecting viral RNA, but not necessarily the presence of a viable virus. So that brings us to the point, all of these tests that we're talking about were authorized under emergency use authorization. Now, we don't know the sensitivity and specificity of them because they're all looking at different things. For instance, one test looked at in silico analysis. That's a computer analysis that said it's not expected to cross-react with other coronaviruses. They're using a computer analysis to say that this test is not expected to cross-react with coronaviruses. Keep in mind, when you're taking a swab from somebody, you're getting all kinds of viral RNA and DNA, and that is replicated in the PCR technique. And what they're looking for are different genes. So one other test that I looked up is looking for the ORF1ab gene and the N gene, which is also positive in all coronaviruses. Additionally, the gold standard of actually identifying a virus is through purification. That has never been done with the SARS-CoV-2 virus. So we're basically taking replication of a virus and looking at different pieces of the RNA based on what China distinguished would be likely parts of the virus, but we're looking at genes that are present in all coronaviruses. So there's no studies to date that actually say what we're looking at and comparing the different studies. Furthermore, there's a cycle threshold for all these tests for PCR technique. And this cycle threshold is the number of replication cycles required to produce a fluorescent signal. This value, less than 40, is reported as PCR positive, yet different tests can change this value. So a positive test result, this threshold may be different amongst different tests. Who is looking at these different tests and what these thresholds are reporting? Thank you.